people begin to do more traveling this summer, Brad shows us one option, and that is to hop on the wine road. I'll take my wine again.
All right, raise your hand if you're excited for travel this summer. I am, and we certainly are, because we are considering heading up to visit the Sonoma area. Yeah, the Northern California region, which is home to over 425 wineries. It's also ultra accessible for Arizona residents, as there are daily flights from Phoenix directly into Sonoma's airport. And joining us today to showcase the region is Beth Costa, Executive Director of Wine Road, Northern Sonoma County. And Beth, I have to say, it looks beautiful. I am starting to get into wines. I'm looking to travel because so many friends of mine told me about this place. But let's talk about Wine Road. What is Wine Road?
So actually, it's a organization of about 130 wineries that we represent here. And it started about 45 years ago when wineries realized at the time there were very few wineries in the area, but they thought if they worked collectively and maybe printed a little map, they could kind of get the word out for visitors to come and visit the wineries. And that has just grown and grown and grown to the group that we have today. If people log on to wineroad.com, you can see all of the member wineries. There's maps that you could print out. We actually still make the old school printed map, so you can order that for free online and we'll mail it to you. Personally, if I'm coming to the area, I want a printed map. I want to lay it out on the kitchen table. I want to get my highlighter and I want to, circle all the places I want to go.
Yeah.
So we're there really just to help visitors come and take advantage and have a really great visit here.
Yeah, you definitely going to want to map out because there's over 425, which is amazing.
That's the thing. There's so many.
Oh my gosh. Now, let me tell you, we've heard Alexandra, Dry Creek, Russian River are some of the names that we've seen bottles up. But tell me a little bit more about each one of these, because is that the region that they're in right there?
Yeah, so those are called AVAs, or American Viticultural Regions. And so Alexander Valley really is sort of just east of the town of Healdsburg, and it's really known for their Cabernet. It's a really beautiful region. If you come back towards Healdsburg, heading west a little bit, you'll be running into the Dry Creek Valley. Dry Creek Valley is known for their Zinfandel. And then if you keep continuing on down, you end up in the Russian River Valley. And the Russian River Valley ends up being a little bit cooler region. And even though they're so close to each other, they're really dramatically different weather-wise and soil-wise. They even have little microclimates within each of those regions. So little, pockets where it's a little hotter or a little cooler. The Russian River is really known for their Pinot Noir and their Chardonnay. But collectively, each of those regions will produce well over 30 different varietals in each region. So whatever type of wine that you're interested in, the odds are you're going to find it somewhere along the wine road.
I like it. And there we go to the must wineries we should check out. What are some of your top musts we should check out?
Well, when I'm talking to people who are planning their first trip here, I think that a lot of people want to see that one winery that they maybe it's a wine that they buy at home and they find at their favorite restaurant. So they want to see that winery for sure. And depending upon who that is, then you want to maybe get to a winery that's big like Kendall Jackson, where you can see beautiful gardens. Their kitchen culinary gardens and international gardens. So that's a beautiful experience, and you can do that on your own as a little self-guided tour, or you can, plan it and do one of their guided tours, plus an amazing food and wine pairing. And from there, you might want to head all the way out to Dry Creek and go to see someplace like a Frick Winery, where it's just Bill Frick. He's a one-man operation. He runs the vineyards, he makes the wine, he works the taste rooms on the weekends. So it's a completely different experience. Alexander Valley Vineyards is one of our long-standing wineries in the area, and they do cave tours. So you could also go someplace like that and have a cave tour. So to me, the idea is to just really see different experiences, see the gardens, see a cave, do the little garista, the really mom and pop type of winery. You just want the whole full spectrum.
Yeah, it sounds so amazing. Let's talk very quickly staying, because I know we're all going to want to just kind of like, drink wine all day, but we're going to need somewhere to stay and eat. And there's a couple places that you recommend to do both of those, right?
You can do someplace like the Vintners Inn, which is a really great location, really close to all of those valleys, whichever direction you want to get up in the morning and take off. It's really close. It's also, if you were flying in direct flight from Phoenix and landing in Santa Rosa, it's 5 minutes to the airport, to the Vintners Inn. We also have a lot of bed and breakfasts. If you would rather have that little more quaint experience, someplace like the Gables Inn is really spectacular. Up in Healdsburg, there's the Montage Resort, there's the Hotel Trio. There's just a real variety, and you can see that on our website also. We even have Wild Haven, which is glamping. So if you want to be a little more casual, you could go from glamping, all the way up to really high-end resorts. Everything in between.
I like it. Okay, I can't have you leave us without panning around very quickly.
I know.
You're sitting in the middle of this vineyard, right? Is this like?
Yes. Yeah, I'm out in the Russian River Valley. Yeah. I'm at Vizsla Vineyards, and this was a good way to start my day. So I'm really literally sitting at a table, surrounded by vineyards. So if you were to come tasting here at Vizsla, this is where you'd be sitting. Sitting here, looking at those.
Now, do you have a glass? Do you have a glass of wine right there with you? I mean, it is.
I'm not going to tell because it's so early in the morning. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't.
Oh my goodness, Beth, tell everybody where they can find more information about coming and join Sonoma area.
Yeah, they should definitely check out wineroad.com. And we also have a podcast, wineroadpodcast.com, which we've been producing for 6 years, and it's very travel-centric. We interview winemakers and winery owners, and they talk about their favorite things to see and do when they're, when they have their day off. So both of those resources are really handy.
I like it. Beth, thank you very much for joining us. And we'll say it's we'll just say it's noon or 3 o'clock, whatever time you want to have it.
Exactly.
And enjoy some wine.
Okay, thanks
Thank you, Beth.
Talk to you soon. Alrighty, bye-bye.
There you go. Oh my goodness, some great time. I'm heading up there. There we go.
Perfect.